Alrighty guys, and welcome back. Another shop update video. It's a daily thing. So plans may have shifted for this weekend. Hoping the weather looks like it's going to clear Saturday, we're going to take Jimmy's bike out and test it. So now on to the shop update. CBR is still here chilling. I'm going to jump on that after I get that shimmed. This Gixxer was just dropped off. It is a 2001-2002 GSX-R 1000. And they put an 0304 motor in it. Now the problem is the 0102 is a 16-bit, the 0304 is a 32-bit. So it has the wrong crank trigger in it. It doesn't go vroom vroom, it goes pop bang, pop bang. So I'll change that out, should solve his problem, get him rocking and rolling. Let's see, the carb bike is completely wired, waiting on an image file. Got a hold of someone, he's going to see if he can find his thumb drive. I got to call Tree Man and tell him what's going on with that it is ready short of that, and I need a freaking fuel pump, so we're gonna see if Tree Man just wants to order a brand new one. That motor, it runs, everything's good. I'm just rerunning the valves, and I have one that's a little tighter than I want because obviously new valves seat in a little bit. It was towards the tight side when I put it together. Now it's a little past the tight side, so I just gotta change this shim out, put it back together, run it again. Once I'm happy with that, I'll put it on the freaking thing. I also double check my cam timing. I'm happy with it, so we're good there. Brett's bike, Scotty just got done cleaning cases on it. He's got the pistons on the rods. Rod bushings are honed. Everything's square on that, so we're good. So he can start assembly tomorrow. Let's see. Got to get that check valve from Dennis. The motor will go back in that this weekend. This one's ready to go home. He should be here tomorrow to get it. This girl, Z900, was dropped off today for a slip-on. It is not slip-on. That is off of a 600. I am going to make a dyno pull with the stock exhaust. Then I'm going to cut it where I would cut it for a slip-on that's appropriate for this. Make a dyno pull. Then I'm going to slide that pipe on there and hold it with some welder gloves while someone else makes a dyno pull. And show him how much that pipe's going to choke it down. Because this is teeny. I don't think it's going to work. We'll probably have to find a mid-pipe for that. Or a full slip-on. We'll see what we want to do. Or I can fab him a mid-pipe. We're talking on that. We'll come up with a way. Jimmy's bike, I've currently got the rear wheel off of, so we can get the new tire mounted tomorrow. The SV is back. This guy is rocking on this thing. The first time he picked it up, he couldn't barely leave the parking lot. He was stalling so much. Now he's ridden a lot of freaking miles. I know it's almost 1,000 at least. We've done chain and sprockets. We did the wiring harness, which was the initial repair. Now he needs a tire. He's down to cords. He also needs rear brakes. He's going to go ahead and get a set of brake pads, just cheap ones. This is a first beginner bike, fun riding bike. And I need to adjust that cheap chain that's stretched already and get him rocking and rolling. Probably going to suggest that after he gets brake pads, he starts setting aside a little here, a little there for the next month or two until you can afford a good quality chain, because that chain's not going to last very much longer. Let's see. I've got these two Gixxer 1000 motors. These are both 0102 motors. This one has a rod knock, but the cases are in great pristine condition from what I can see. And, yeah, it's still got a freaking shipping tag on it from his other motor. This is the one that just came out of that bike. So it was running great until it started rod knocking. So it's 0102 cases, 0102 head, 0102 trans case. All this is part out for sale or whole for $800 to anyone who wants it. $2,900 on top of that, so it'd be $3,700, and I will give you a complete running 0102 motor because it's going to need a crank, bearings, and all that good jazz. It's going to be a rebuild. This girl is part out. The cases are completely FUBAR, top, bottom, and trans. I don't know the condition of the head. The transmission is probably the only thing salvageable in this. I'm going to be stealing the pickup and the starter drive out of this for the bike. But the rest of it's all for sale if anyone's interested in it. Yeah, it's there. Let's see, I think that's about all we got going on right now. If you noticed, we're missing a couple. Warren is gone, and the ZX14 is gone. They come and pick those up today. We went and had some juicy seafood. I spoiled my freaking diet. Something freaking terrible. Sitting there wolfing down on seafood. Still never got full. The Crown and Coke I had was pretty much just water, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. Anyway, went and did that today. So hopefully, I ordered a sprocket for the Busa. Hopefully it's here like Saturday at the latest. Would be awesome. If not, it is what it is. We won't go to the track with it. But we're changing the sprocket on that so I can ride it a little harder. think that's everything. But yeah, the plan is to take Jimmy's to the track this weekend. You may have noticed this. Someone told me I was saving food for later. It's a burn. Thank you, Jimmy's bike. When I was cutting his plastics, I was working with Dremel around it. Instead of grinding, it got hot enough, it melted and slung a piece of molten, very fucking hot fairing plastic on my face. So, that's what that is. But if you're interested in the motors, hit me up. I've got them listed on Facebook Marketplace. $800 for the whole motor. Takes that freaking one with the rod knock. Otherwise, the cases, everything can be parted out. I think we're probably going to be looking for about $600 out of the cases or $700 out of the cases, because that's the bulk of the money right there. 0102 cases are worth a decent chunk, and the trans case I know is worth about $100. So, figure, yeah, I'm probably looking for at least 600 you pick it up out of the cases. But we'll talk about it if y'all are interested. Y'all have a beautiful day.